morning. I'm with you to talk about new beginnings. I was asked to give you a little bit of history and then we'll go into what new beginnings is basically about. This is a picture of the very first Christian church in Lawton, Oklahoma. It was developed as a tent and it had many different people of many different races. If you could see it well enough, you would notice we have Native Americans and everybody else all clustered under this tent for services. This first service was held on August 4th, 1901. And Dr. Carpenter was the minister who conducted the service. The building, the tent, I should say, was actually used to house people because this was a boom town with all of the things going on in it that you would expect. It was used to house workers at night. They would sleep there, and Carpenter and one of his associates would keep watch to make sure it was safe. It also had the first bathing facility. It served meals. It served as a school and as a courthouse. The second structure was chartered on April 3rd, 1902. This frame building also had 2 rooms built onto the back of it by the government to be a courthouse for the city of Lawton. And statehood didn't happen until November 6, 1907. This building was the first brick and mortar structure. And though we can't find it, a minister, his wife, and his daughter bought 3 bricks that were placed someplace on this east wall to form a cross. The only thing is, we kind of think that ground may have built up and covered it, or when we changed to the present day facility, and the front of it had to be changed to accommodate widening the street by the city of Lawton. That building in 1929 burned less than a year after it was built, on January 11th, 1930. We were lucky in that there was a construction crew close by, and they were able to come in and remove all of the beautiful stained glass windows. It was rededicated again in 1931 and has continued on to our present day. Back in the 1980s, Eugene Frazier, the regional minister, told Reverend Jim Gordon, "The First Christian Church in Lawton is a sleeping giant. It has more potential than any other Christian disciples of Christ in the state of Oklahoma." But enough about our past. Now we are going to the future, because as Isaiah 43:18-19 says, "Remember not the former things, nor consider the things of old. Behold, I am doing new things. Now it springs forth. Do you perceive it? I will make a way in the wilderness and rivers in the desert." At First Christian Church, over this last year of pandemic, when a lot of things were closing down, we have chosen to take lemons and make lemonade at First Christian Church. Through the gifts of our congregation, that is in time, talents, and tithes, we have been able to modernize our facility and bring it up to what we consider to be one of the most beautiful churches in town. This is the beginning of new beginnings. We want to invite everybody in to be with us. And so let's look at the day after Easter, as also a new beginning. And as I saw advertised on a shirt, the saying, "Trust the magic of new beginnings."